Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Robbie Ray is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball 1. Well, Harold Reynolds, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, this is an important month. They're playing well in June, and this is where you start to see those teams that are going to contend or the June swoon. Those teams that are going to fall off. They look like they're going to continue to just take off. They're playing good ball right now. This is a contending team.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Here's Nolan Arenado. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
Nope. Ball 1.
Boy, Matt, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Again, a 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Grounded back up the middle. Drury fields it cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got real good stuff. He won his 9th game last outing. He's going for 10 today. And I just think if he can get past the 6th or 7th, he's got a great shot of getting that 10th win.
Getting ready for the bottom of inning number 1 as Gregor Blanco will have honors here in the home first.
Right fielder, Gregor Blanco.
And he gets ahead 0-1. These Rockies, Harold, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray, 1 for 5. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So stepping in, Chris Owings. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Arenado has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Now batting, Jake Lamb. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. The 0-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner at second here with one man out. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And another foul ball.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Descalzo. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. He's set, and the pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
From the belt, the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Into the box now, Trevor Story. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Story.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Stepping in now, Jordan Patterson. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
Standing in, Gerardo Parra. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. This is on the ground over to first. And the run is in to score from third. And here now is Dustin Garneau. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's stolen base number 6 now on the year. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, John Gray, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Arizona's on top, 3-1. Digging in now, Chris Herman. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Chris Herman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Boy, that's a tough 2-seamer to hit right there. Usually that 2-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Rockies. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
So striding in, Robbie Ray. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Third strikeout for him already these first couple of innings this afternoon. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Patterson moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Thanks again for joining us from inside the air-conditioned Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Striding in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Mark Reynolds. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Chris Owings now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Chris Owings.
First offering on its way.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Here's J.D. Martinez. In there, no balls and a strike.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Curveball that time, not even close. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. Owings rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Patterson has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He drew a base on balls his first time up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Comes set and the 0-1. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Martinez is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to 3rd.
Well, Matt, this looks like it's going to be some kind of offense. That's the 9th hit between the two teams with that single right there. Man, are we watching an offensive outburst in just 3 innings so far.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Valley of the Sun. Arizona leads it now 4-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Blanco. 1 out.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Center fielder number 25, Jordan Patterson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Patterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it 4-1. Digging in, Chris Herman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher, Chris Herman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, he's really struggling, and tell you what, he's just getting hit around, but it hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's getting ahead of guys. He just can't put them away. 70% of the time, get this, 70% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike. The stuff just hasn't been there.
The 0-2 home. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Story into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Gregor Blanco.
Digging in once again, Gregor Blanco. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 4-1. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blanco is in pursuit. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
Stepping in, John Gray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Chris Owings. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Parra. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
1-0 count. Here it is. That's
Outside,
wide.
that's a ball.
2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez moves over. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Out of play.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup. Just missed inside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Martinez. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rocks are back within a couple. It's 4-2 now.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And a step off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll step off and try again. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to send him packing again. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Mark Reynolds. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And Reynolds has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Chopped in front of home plate. And he is in there.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Randall Delgado is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Delgado.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right over the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in once again, Jordan Patterson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Ready on 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded by Owings. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Rockies 3. Herman Marquez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Herman Marquez.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Drury. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Brandon Drury.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. That misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalzo. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. Ready for another shot now. Chris Herman. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 4-3. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Gerardo Parra. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about it. In now, Dustin Garneau. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. The 0-1 pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Charlie Blackmon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Charlie Blackmon.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, DJ LeMahieu. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Pollock is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Colorado. Score holds at 4-3. Jordan Lyles will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jordan Lyles.
Jeremy Hazelbaker is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
And he takes ball 1. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Gregor Blanco. Lifetime in this matchup, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Chris Owings now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. Lined into right field for a leadoff single. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then he got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Lyles comes set. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and one.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite me.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Fouled straight back. The pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Reynolds swings, but this is a routine ground ball at short. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
From the stretch. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2 out here and a runner at second. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Center fielder number 25, Jordan Patterson.
David Dahl will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 26, David Dahl.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Patterson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. D-backs lead it 4-3. David Dahl will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Rockies. Now playing shortstop, number 26.
Daniel Castro will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Daniel Castro.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
J.D. Martinez.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Shake Lamb.
Christian Audemaze is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 18, Christian Audemaze.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. Lifetime versus this arm. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now batting, A.J. Pollock. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now after the 1-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base.
Raymond Fuentes.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Pollock rounds the corner and is headed home. And that'll take the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalzo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Lifetime versus this pitcher, 1 for 5. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. Mays takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Herman.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Herman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Arizona's on top, 6-3. Raymond Fuentes is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 14, Raymond
in now,
Fuentes.
Gerardo Parra. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Leading off for the Rockies, the left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Adam Rosales has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 17, Adam Rosales. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
And a save
number
situation
56.
here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
And here now is Dustin Garneau. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Rafael Lenoir will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In there, and it's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit to first. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-3 the final score today. The Diamondbacks win for a division-leading 98th time. Robbie Ray wins for a team-high 19th time. Fernando Rodney earns the save out of the bullpen, his 46th. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs.